All right, family. Black Power. Black Power is the truth hour with General Sarah Seti. Kick back. Get your mind ready for some information that's guaranteed to be heavy. That's right, family. Make sure my yeah, we in the house. We in the house. We in the house. Ring the alarm, KingSeti.com, online marketplace, official General Sarah Seti DVD lectures, t-shirts, and hoodies, African and Kemetic jewelry for the family, East Coast, West Africa, East Africa. We have all traditions, family. Holistic tonics and remedies. We got home decor for the family, accessories for every room in the house. We got you 20% off at this time. The link is in the video description. We'll throw it in there for you too. It's not a problem. We'll throw it in there for you. Let me make sure, as we move along, I'll throw it in there for you, family. Yeah. All right. Make sure home decor 20% off. And come on over and get you, some beautiful products and get you a discount at the same time. Pull the fire alarm, generalseti.com, SETI University. Over 900 video presentations, family. Over 900. African history, heritage, spirituality, nation building, mental warfare. We have all that for you, family. Advanced African academics, developing the Black nation one lesson at a time. The complete General Sarah Seti website, family. Get your behind in class today. Patreon, we keep it popping on Patreon. BPC making noise, we never come. Exclusive live streams, too hot to handle on YouTube or any other tube. Make sure you get on over there. I dropped the Golem, the soulless man that walks the earth, bringing death and destruction. You need to get on over there and check that one out because it ain't nothing but fire. Make sure you subscribe to all my YouTube channels, King Seti, General Seti, Sarah Seti. Rock that notification bell. Get a video a thumbs up. Like it because you love it. Share it with your family and friends. And comment. Just don't say nothing stupid because I will ban your ass. You will be up out of there. All right, family. I just wanted to come back because we got to set this shit off. We got to set this shit off BPC style, man. Because a lot of you niggas got it confused out there, about how this shit go. You know what I'm saying? And so, I've seen, and a lot of people is, when they look at this image, of, Rihanna, and it not just that. That's just, a reflection of what's already going on. You see, is already it's a and the shit is out of control. You see, it's out of control of where we at today. With undefinitive Black manhood. We have man. Let's talk about it. Because this shit out here is it's so many. It's so many crazy ass narratives, but most definitely it's even to question, because I deal with Black manhood as a group. You see, a group assignment. You see, you can have your brothers that's doing, but we talking about as a group assignment. Is there any definitive brotherhood, definitive manhood? You see, I can show you where the undefinitive shit is operating. How niggas kill niggas every day. They do that every day. You see, without any problem. So I can show you that. You see? But where's the definitive Black manhood? And I'm not just talking about no nigga putting on no fucking suit and none of that shit. That ain't got nothing to do with manhood. Because today's shit, you got motherfuckers out here, you understand, ain't even men. You understand what I'm saying? And they want to be, they want to give them the definition of manhood. And they ain't even a fucking man. You see? I got to say that. You see? We got to talk about that. And so when we start talking about a definitive, now when you say definitive, you saying conclusive. The ultimate. You see, unconditional. When you saying definitive. You see, because today out here, because I wish I can get these niggas. I hope they come on in. I hope they come on in. So I can explain to these silly niggas how this shit go. You know what I'm saying? When you in a world where men are dressing up as women and still claiming to be straight. You see? Motherfuckers is wearing dresses out here, man. But yet they claiming to be straight. It's a trend. You see? It's a fad to dress up like a woman. Yet you supposed to be a man. You see? And these is iconic motherfuckers. You see? Meaning you're going to have masses of people that going to look at them and idolize them. You see? They become image providers. You see? Why? In a world where motherfuckers don't want to define manhood, what it mean. And see, and a lot of motherfuckers, in the spark and the energy of manhood is masculinity. See, this is the shit that these niggas don't want to talk about. I hope they come they motherfucking ass on up in here today. So because I already know you niggas wearing house shoes. I don't have, what? A lot of people look at and they think, if you look at the Vogue cover with Rihanna and ASAP, if you don't kiss their ass, if you don't kiss their ass and fall in line, and you what they say, you're misogynistic. Because, the woman grab a man by the hand and, nigga, you been on your motherfucking grandmama and mama couch, nigga, for the last 200 years. Nigga, you been on the motherfucking couch, nigga. You been on the couch, nigga. You ain't defined black manhood, nigga. You ain't defined it, so we ain't, then it's time, to come out of that, nigga. You see? You got to be definitive about, especially when you got young boys out here, nigga. You got young boys out here. They need a definitive black manhood. They don't need no wishy-washy niggas. You see what I'm saying? It's not about whether, if a black woman love her man, if she feel that way, but goddamn it, we is in a war right now. You understand the wishy-washiness and the lack of definitive black manhood has caused our people to go in a spiral out of fucking control. This is not the time for you to say, oh, well, this is if you don't believe in it. Motherfucker, we got our brothers out here lost. These niggas looking at each other and shit as if they the fucking enemy. You understand? When they looking at themselves, they in a suicidal rampage. You understand what I'm saying? Where they murdering one. Why? Because there's no definitive black manhood. You understand what I'm saying? And they don't want to have a manhood, goddamn it, where the spark of it is masculinity, because you're going to have to look a lot of these motherfuckers in their eye that been, you understand, oppressing your ass, and you're going to have to look at their ass. You understand what I'm saying? And cause you to come into a confrontation about your community being in the fucking predicament it's in. It's okay, nigga, for you to wear your house shoes. You see, it's okay because you don't want that. You don't want that kind of smoke, nigga. You don't want you talk, and a lot of you niggas don't even talk nationalism. You niggas don't talk nationalism. Because Marcus Garvey say, nigga, how you expect to bring about nationalism if you ain't expecting, nigga, for some of us to lay down? You see, some of us got to lay down. You see, and so when we talk about masculinity, when you look this shit up in the dictionary, you know what it says? It says qualities or attributes regarded as characteristic of men or boys. Qualities and attributes regarded as characteristics of men or boys. You see, and one of the when you look up masculinity, you know, some of the synonyms of masculinity: virility, you see, manliness, vigor, strength, you see. And when we talk about vigor, you see, when we talk about vigor, you're talking about physical strength and good health. See, now we starting to define some shit. You see, because half of you niggas ain't ready. You see, you ain't ready. Your physical strength and your good health, you're not in good health. You're out there eating goddamn, you getting your meals and shit from the corner store. You're getting all that garbage that they selling out there full of grease. You see, full of grease and all this other shit, the chickens and shit. You know, it got more steroids in it than Arnold Schwarzenegger. You see, you're out here eating all this poison, drinking all this poison. And so you see right there, you see, you don't have vigor. And how you gonna fight if you ain't got vigor? And so if a nigga ain't got vigor, he gonna choose. You understand what I'm saying? He gonna choose a attribute that require him not to have vigor. And so it's okay. Okay, it's okay to choose something. You see, where you don't have to have vigor. See, so you start bleaching and subtracting from proper definitive black manhoods. Okay, I'm not in good, I don't have physical strength or good health, so I'm gonna figure something else out. Okay, and so when you start subtracting from proper manhood, masculinity, nigga, then you understand you get to having all these wishy-washy ways. You see, another attribute of vigor, hardness. You see, hardness. Peace, family. Thank you. Thank you. Let me throw your family up there. You understand what I'm saying? So, appreciate you, brother. Yes, sir. Appreciate you. Most definitely get the brother a shout out. Let me get back to teaching these niggas, brother, because we need it. Let me get back to teaching them. So when we talk about hardness, you see, you got to have your vigor, and so what is hardness? It's the ability to endure difficult times. Yeah. You have the ability to endure difficult conditions. Nigga, you dig in. Nigga, we know this shit gonna be hard, nigga, but I'm built for this shit. Bring it on. You understand what I'm saying? Bring that shit on. We built for this shit. You see what I'm saying? You got your vigor, you got your hardness. You see? You got your physical, you got your good health, toughness. You see the state of being strong enough to withstand adverse conditions or rough handlings. You see? You're able to do that. But if you ain't got toughness, you ain't got hardness, you ain't got vigor, you see? You don't have no definitive masculinity. You got to have a definitive masculinity. Nah, man, you know what I'm saying? They try to say a man, you know, male. No, it ain't maleness, nigga, it's masculinity. Nigga, masculinity is the spark of black manhood. You can't be no damn man without masculinity. You see? What happened? You say, Johnny. Oh, what happened? What happened? Oh, okay, I don't know. Yeah, what happened? Somebody hurt. Okay, Take your house shoes off. Any nigga out there crying, get your ass up. You got to go in there and take them house shoes off, dog. Yeah. Well, then we you know what? Don't even worry about them niggas. Stay your mind on the lesson, dog. We ain't got no time for that. You see, so we have to have a definitive masculinity. You see, to empower manhood. You see, you can't be no man without masculinity. You see, and so that's the confusion out there. You see, so when you see motherfuckers, and a lot of motherfuckers sitting up here, and I see how when you hear a motherfucker defend because they didn't bred a lot of these niggas out here to be what they are. You see, it's a breeding thing, and when you talk about slavery, having these breeding farms, when you breed the type of motherfucker you want. You see, I'm and another thing, and I'm gonna touch on this. And I know it's gonna hurt because I know in your mind, you see, wait a minute, let me bring this up so I can have this by my side. Here we go. Okay, good. I got that. I needed that. You see, now let me get back to work. You see, and I know it's gonna hurt you niggas because a lot of you niggas love to do this. You see, and let me, and you know what? Let me tell you, and this is real talk. You see, when we talking about a definitive black manhood, now the first thing I brought up is where men is, because there's no definitive black manhood. You understand what I'm saying? Because they would be in you know what I'm saying? They would be in violation. And motherfuckers would let them know they're in serious violation for this shit. You understand what I'm saying? But they don't do that. They make excuses for that. You see, because they don't have an unconditional black manhood. And that's why motherfuckers have conditions. You see? And again, you got too many of these niggas out here dressing up. You see what I'm saying? You even got these motherfuckers cross, both ways and shit, rapping and shit. You understand what I'm saying? I don't even like to bring these niggas' names up, but you already know it's some shit in the game. You see, I don't give these motherfuckers no shine. I don't put no in between nigga name in my mouth like that. You see what I'm saying? And, when men are on the internet more at war with the black woman than he is with the white man. I'm going to say that again. When men are on the internet, three times more at war with the black woman than he is with the white man. Can't find no fault in the Cro-Magnon. Can't find no fault you can't find no fucking reason to get into it. Not just the Cro-Magnon, the whole Cro-Magnon race. We don't want to leave because somehow you niggas leave out the Cro-Magnon woman. Okay, we're not gonna let that go. We ain't letting that fly, nigga. And see, there again go definitive black manhood. Because as far as I'm concerned, you can't be no black man without no black woman. That's right there is carved in the universe, nigga. You see what I'm saying? How in the hell you gonna be a black man, come from a black woman, yet and still today you sit up on the internet at war on the internet? You understand? That's weak. That's a weak nigga. You see, that's a weak nigga. Because what I'm gonna talk to y'all today. You know why? Because you know what? I don't see people think when I say that I'm in agreement with everything that a black woman might do out here. I'm not in agreement with none of that shit. I'm not in agreement with everything that no niggas is doing. I'm not in agreement. It's a bunch of bullshit across the board. Okay? it's a bunch of bullshit across the board. But what I do know, I know sequence. You see, I know sequence. How this shit got the way it is, and I know sequence on how this shit gonna get corrected. I do know that. Now, when we go, and I want y'all to listen, and I bring this up because a lot of people, it's a lot of lies in the Bible, but they done stole some of our truth. And and I'm gonna bring this up because it gives a sequence of failure that you niggas just don't want to acknowledge. No man, Matthew 12:29, no man can enter into a strong man's house and spoil his goods except he first bind the strong man, and then he will spoil his house. Okay, I got to talk to you niggas. You understand what I'm saying? You got, because you got to purge that bitch nigga shit out of you now. You understand what I'm saying? I can't allow that. You got to purge that bitch nigga shit out of you. You see, you got to understand. So I'm gonna go over that again, and then we gonna dig deeper. You see, Matthew 12:29. No man can enter into a strong man's house. A strong man's house. You can't enter his house and have access to his woman, to his children, to his elders, to his economy, to his education, to his nationalism, to his sovereignty, to his spirituality, to his food. You understand what I'm saying? None of that. And spoil his goods, except he will first bind the strong man. So he knows when he attack a nation, where the first place he gonna go. Because if a strong man is in his house, he's gonna be relentless in defense, and he will not have an opportunity to get at his woman, to get at his children, to get at his elders, to get at none of that. So if today, nigga, let's deal with sequence. I want to deal with sequence with you. If you see you at odds with your woman, she at odds with you. She at odds with you. How did this come about, nigga? How did it come about? You know what? Let me run this shit down, because I do this shit from a position of power. I don't deal with emotionalism. I deal with power. Power is unforgiving. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker, either you gonna achieve power, nigga, or you gonna be a slave. That's just all, that's just all it is to it. You see, the only way, just imagine. I look, listen to me. I have to accept the shit myself. I look on the internet. I go back into time when our peoples was being lynched. Being hung, being all this wild shit burnt. And the shit just, it went unabated for so long. Even up into the 60s and even to the day. Where they fuck niggas over without recourse of any type of retribution or anything. Who gonna respect a motherfucker like that? Okay, all right now. Okay. You see? Listen to me. Who gonna, we don't even respect our motherfucking self. Because when a motherfucker, listen, if a motherfucker slap you, nigga, you be ready to shoot the nigga. Straight up. It'll be a homicide. Nigga smack a motherfucker, you'd be ready to shoot a motherfucker. But today we look and you know what? If niggas don't outright say it, if they don't outright say it, when they look, they spirit talk for them. Like it's something that need to be done about that. Was anything done about that? You know, was there anything even in motherfucking, you know, if a motherfucker, even in sports, you see, even in sports, in combat, if a motherfucker whoop you, you at least want that part too. You see what I'm saying? Wait a minute, I gotta get back with that nigga. I got to get back with him. I got to show this nigga or whoever it is. I got to get back at. I got to show motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? You know, it got to be some get back. That's just natural. But you know, we look and we go down just thousands of years, and it's like since fucking, you know, the fall of Africa. I mean, the fall of you know, Egypt, and then the fall of you know, Hannibal, and then the fall of Shaka, and you know, we just keep falling. Yeah, we give honor, and I'm gonna say this, you know, and I'm gonna say this. We give, and we need to give honor, but damn near everybody we give honor to is a nigga that almost made it. Where's our nigga that made it? You understand what I'm saying? Even in goddamn Haiti. I love you. I love you. You were the powerful. Yeah. But what happened? You understand what I'm saying? Why didn't that revolution catapult, you know, continue? You see, motherfucker get one blow in and it's over. You know, back in the same fucking predicament. How we end back up in this shit? You see what I'm saying? It's no continuation to long-term victory and retribution. See, and when we talk about masculinity, you see how you know, if you look at your ancestors and you see our ancestors did the way our ancestors was done, for me, it's totally unmasculine to not want to have retribution one way or another. Even if you can't necessarily make it pop right now, I believe it is totally unmasculine not to want some get back. You see, it's just unmasculine, and to see because we know by nature. Man, I just saw a damn video where a lion had, I think he got a monkey. It had a little monkey baby. The motherfucker climbed up in the tree and got the monkey. You see what I'm saying? The monkey wasn't up there, and I believe he climbed up there. But you know what? That monkey waited. That monkey waited when that motherfucking lion wasn't looking, had went out, and that monkey went over there where that lion cubs was and took one of their goddamn cubs and drug that motherfucker up in the tree, broke his neck and every fucking thing. He got get back. You see what I'm saying? I done seen it happen. You know, it's just a natural thing. See, this forgiveness shit. And so when you do that, what it does, it dissolves. When you stop doing the masculine, you know what I'm saying, the necessary masculine decision, make the necessary masculine decision. You see, and you stop making the right decision. You start making excuses, and you can continue to make excuse till that shit dissolve, and you no longer have no masculinity. And in your soul, it's like almost like the damn golem. You see, because the golem is a soulless motherfucker. You see, in not doing the necessary things to bring redemption, you know, you begin to lose your soul. You know, You begin to lose your soul when you don't make the necessary decisions. You understand what I'm saying? You feel, you know in your own being, nigga, that you are, you are becoming something other than, a man or someone with a spirit. You're lessening yourself day in and day out. You see what I'm saying? And so at the end of the day, and you look up and I don't give a fuck how many degrees you got. I don't. I don't give a fuck how many suits you got. I don't give a fuck about none of that. None of it. That shit don't mean nothing. That don't masculinity. You see, and making and doing the necessary things. You see, for establishing. When we talk about, listen to this. Let's talk about why we need definitive black manhood. You see, when white men, Arab, Orientals have more at stake in the economy of the black community than the black man, you can see even there how weak. We got to say it. We got to say it, how weak black men are. I love you. I'm not going to be there, but I'm going to tell you the truth because it ain't supposed to be this way. Okay, don't get in take your house shoes off. If you feel your motherfucking feelings is hurt, nigga, just grind your motherfucking teeth. You see what I'm saying? If this shit hurt, what I'm gonna tell you what you could do. This is something that you could do. Get you some goddamn 30-pound weights. You see what I'm saying? And listen to Seti. And every time that shit hurt, nigga, you do about 10 of them reps, nigga. That's what you do. Bite your motherfucking teeth, nigga. And do you about, 10 reps each time you feel your spirit begin to turn. Because what's happening is your life force is trying to, spark again. You see what I'm saying? And it's trying to spark again. You see what I'm saying? And so understand that. So just bite your motherfucking teeth and nigga do you some reps and shit. Just keep listening. Cause it's unmasculine. Can I say this? And this is for my brothers in love, nigga. Cause I want you, y'all, I envision, you sitting on the throne with a crown. Okay. But I got to tell you this because you ain't going to get that. It is unmasculine for us as black men to allow white men, Arab, and Chinese men to have more at stake in the economy of the black community than us. Something wrong with that. If you feel that that's okay with you, then you can get your ass up out of here. You see? You can get your ass up out of here right now. It's unmasculine. You see, that's not vigor. That's not manliness. When you can go out there and the motherfucker all of them got more, they got more at stake in the black community, in the economy than we do. See, when you do that, look where you put yourself at. Nigga, look where you put yourself at. I want you to understand that. Nobody put you there, nigga. You the man. Virility, manliness, vigor, hardness, toughness. You see? Where that at, nigga? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, where that at? Who you expect gonna respect you, nigga? Huh? Who gonna respect you, nigga? And see, the thing is, you're the primal force. You see? You the primal force. And, your family is gonna develop around your force field, your energy output. You see? If you ain't motherfucking, and what I say to motherfuckers out there, I say, damn. I see niggas disrespect The black woman. I see them disrespect her. You know, and all black women ain't in their right mind. And if they ain't got no man that's looking out for them and doing manly things and vigorous things and hard things and tough things and empowering, then they not going to be in a predicament to be at that. And some of them is managing to still stay above the water, far above the water than the man is. You see what I'm saying? Because she still got to be with the kids. You understand? That don't mean everybody ain't doing it, but we talking about in mass numbers, nigga. We talking about in mass number. We're not talking about, you know, you and me and whoever. We talking about as a community. We're failing. We don't have no brotherhood that's competing with the madness out there. You see? We're not. Okay? We're not. We're not. We're not doing that at all. You understand what I'm saying? Because we've lost the aspiration to be men, but not just being men, to be kings and gods. Because, you know, motherfuckers know when you talking about king, that means you sovereign. You see, we done been taken from sovereignty. We was in our own land. We in some goddamn makeshift motherfucking prison. You see, and what people keep telling us is that we should compete with who? See, that's where we lose, and we should not be competing. We should be defeating. That's what the fuck we should be doing. Because, you know, because if we understand power, it's only going to be one big dog in a house. Who fucking house is this? You see? You understand? Even in a wolf pack, nigga, it's gonna be one alpha, nigga. Everybody else gonna fall in rank, nigga. You gonna fall in rank. So regardless to whether you're manhood or nigga, you're required, nigga, to fall in rank in this motherfucker. You see? We ain't falling in no motherfucking rank. And so because we understand and we don't have no definitive black manhood, we don't have no definitive black masculinity. You see, you got to have the aspiration to be the big dog. And see, motherfuckers have been punked because of all the years of these motherfuckers doing what they done to us and got the shit all on the internet. You know what I'm saying? Some of these brothers and sisters out here, when they look on the internet and they see them not just pictures, they can actually trace that to their bloodline and say, you know what, this was my great-great-grandfather who they did like this. You see? And so that's a, you know, a defeat, you know, a trophy or defeat. You think it's history. Yes, it is history. But it's also a trophy of defeat. You see that they put up. That's why every fucking year they got 4-5 movies on some goddamn slavery. Bitch ass nigga, I don't want to see no more motherfucking movies. If y'all don't make some motherfucking movies where we conquer and run motherfuckers over for what they done, you always want. And see, we can't talk like that. You see, but they can show where they did us any, you know, even got movies and shit where the women is on the damn screen being raped and shit, and they get fucking Academy or fucking Oscars for this garbage. You know what I'm saying? They give them Oscars to get out here and get raped on the screen. Do we really need to know and see it like that? You see, that's a trophy of defeat. You see? No, you know, and so, you know, it's gonna bring a natural energy that we, you know, motherfucker, I can't fuck with you. We got to move away from these motherfuckers. But it ain't just moving away, you know, it's a necessary retribution. You see, that needed to heal something like that. Can I say that, y'all? It's a necessary retribution that's needed to heal that. You see, it's a necessary retribution that's needed to heal that. You see, and that's again, establishing a definitive black manhood. See, these niggas don't want to deal with that. And that's going to all, and I'm going to tell you, the very fact of turning your back on that situation and the necessary corrective measures that need to take place so that something like that would never happen again. And motherfuckers who did that to us get a clear understanding that they fucked up when they did that. See, they got to understand that you fucked up when you did that. It ain't about you, you're in your own conclusion. No, that ain't enough. That ain't enough. That ain't enough. And they know that because everybody in the world, and you can look at how they didn't handle situations far less severe than what happened to us. What they would do to a motherfucker, look at what they did in Pearl Harbor. Look, this how you gonna do us? Okay, I tell you what. Bring them nukes. You see, let's show these motherfuckers. This is, we're gonna let the world understand. You see that if you bring your ass over here like this and you attack me on my shit, you see, this is what we got for you. So when you come this way, let it be known. This how your ass gonna get dealt with. See, they don't have no problem in establishing that. You see, everybody else got them in motherfuckers, even over there in dealing with China and Taiwan. They say, listen here. Now, you didn't broke away from the crib now. You see, when we had our revolution, y'all motherfuckers fled over here. We whooped you. And you fled to Taiwan. And, but let it be known that we're going to let y'all motherfuckers sit over here now. You sit over here, you be quiet. You see, but this still China. You see? And at any point in motherfucking time, you get to talking that independent shit, we'll see you. So they surrounded that motherfucker and let them know. You know what I'm saying? But at this, what do you expect? You see? Well, what do you expect? You know what I'm saying? So, but again, we talking about the war of worlds. You see, where the big dogs and shit. You see what I'm saying is fighting it out. You see what I'm saying? And ultimately to see who the biggest dog. But see, they got so much. You understand what I'm saying? It might cause a great calamity on the earth, but they don't give a fuck. Because you know what? If they turn tail, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. So whether it be Russia, whether it be United States or any of them, they don't want to turn tail because they already know what they brother gonna do. Because they the same type of motherfucker. You see what I'm saying? And they know they gonna run their ass through. And so they stand they fucking ground, and whatever got to be done, they are willing to do that because they know they brother. They know his ass. They know his ass. So they stand on a motherfucking square when dealing with. See us, we make excuses. And so the soullessness in a motherfucker cause him to decompose and shit. And so and so now you motherfucker, you're going off on the woman. Nigga, if you was a motherfucking king, you wouldn't even have to worry about none of that shit. Real motherfucking talk, nigga. Real talk. Let's bring this shit to a conclusion. Okay? This shit about white men, Arabs, and Chinese having more control. If you deal with that, nigga, these is the men of other races got more control. Deal with that. If you would deal with that, you think you would be having all them problems that you having? You think you would have all these problems that you having? You see? You niggas don't want to deal with it. You see, you don't want to deal with it. You want to say, okay, the reality is this. This just again, the Cro-Magnon Neanderthal nigga got your nuts hanging up over the fireplace. And he's daring you to come get him. He's daring you to come get him. Yeah, and I'm saying it in a way because the reality is that's why they severed. When they hung our brothers, they severed the brothers. You see, that was the show that they had snatched the manhood. And so the reality is the reason why they did it is for that reason, nigga. Understand that. That was a symbol of snatching your manhood. So when I say it, it's reality what I'm saying. They got them hanging over and they daring you to come get them. And what's happening, you see, what's happening, because in that is your masculinity, is your manhood, you see, your sovereignty, you see, your nationalism, all of that, even the continuation of your life force on this planet is dead. It's like that was a symbol of total destruction on and you mean to tell me y'all see that? And the question becomes, what do we do about that? Get a degree? That solves that? You see? The thing is, and I just want to talk for just a few more. If you a punk nigga and you in the hood and niggas see a nigga punk your ass, the next nigga gonna punk you. You see? I'm not seeing, I done seen niggas get, and it's bullies. You see? You see, there's a lot of bullies out there when and so you don't want to get this stigmatism, you see, of being a punk. You see, and and everybody, and everybody feel they can come, and so when you don't do nothing, and people know your history, that's why every motherfucker think they can come and do this shit. They know goddamn well they can't do it. Let me tell you something. I'll tell you what. Let's look this shit up. Any of y'all motherfuckers want to look it up, we can look it up. Let's see how much of the Arabs community. How many businesses the Chinese or the Orientals got in the Arab community? Let's start with the minor league motherfuckers. You see what I'm saying? Let's start with the minor league. Let's try it with the Arab and the Chinese. Let's go into the Chinese community and let's see how many what percentage of the Chinese community the Arabs own. You see, let's go in the white. Let's look at that. Let's get some raw numbers on what that is. You see? They don't, because they know they're gonna it's gonna be some, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be some masculinity that's gonna see their ass. Like, get this shit up. Don't even bring your ass up in here. That's what they're gonna say. You understand what I'm saying? So they know, you know what I'm saying? They know the resentment. You know what I'm saying? They know the backlash. You see, you know what I'm saying? They know what they're gonna get if they try it. They ain't gonna even achieve it. So they ain't gonna even try it. You see, so the fact that motherfuckers could set up in our communities the way they have no respect for any type of manhood in our community, period. But you say, well, the black woman don't respect you. Wait a minute. Let me ask y'all something. Let me ask y'all something. If you can see this, that these motherfuckers, and just sit back, okay? I'm just being, and so y'all gonna redefine it. You see, you're gonna redefine, because everybody in their spirit, whether you know it, it could be on the surface, it could be subliminal. Motherfuckers know what did happen to them. If you don't, motherfucker, you need to take a crash course real quick. Okay? And we think about the shit that happened to our woman. That right there alone. We're not just hanging. What happened to our woman? You know? What degrees? What the fuck is that? What does that does that answer the crime? Is that your answer? Well, I got some degrees. Yeah, I got some. You was a bitch ass nigga. You ain't done shit, nigga. You didn't turn you know what I'm saying? Because you know where your nuts is at. And which means in order to go get it, just like the white boy Ric Flair, he said, in order to beat a man, you got to beat the man. In order to beat a man, you got to beat the man. So in order to go in there and get your nuts, you gonna have to come in there with something to get them. You see, you're gonna have to come in there with some manliness, some virility, some vigor, some strength. And I done seen niggas that get punked and they just keep getting punked. I mean, god damn, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, come on, dog. You know what I'm saying? It be to the point where the other brothers had to say, man, leave that nigga alone, man. Somebody had to come in for the nigga. Because they, come on, man. Y'all quit fucking with the nigga, man. The nigga, he's, you know what I'm saying? The nigga ain't, and he just ain't got it. You know what I'm saying? Just go on your ass on home. We tired of seeing it. You know what I'm saying? It just become at a point, it just becomes so belittling to anybody observing the shit. You had to just say, man, leave that nigga alone. Let him go home. Man, y'all go fuck with somebody else. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So the reality is, once I show you this and we understand the situation, and then the motherfucker want to violate your woman. How you think she gonna have, ultimately have any motherfucking respect for you? How? How? These motherfuckers ain't got no respect for you at all. None. They ain't got none for you. And so she's been she's the black woman has been your greatest. She's been cheering you on. But it just don't seem like you gonna make the move. It just don't seem like you gonna make the move, man. That's really what it boiled down. It just don't seem like you niggas gonna make the move. You see, you gonna opt to let the Cro-Magnon be the big. You don't want no house of your own. You don't want to go get you don't want redemption. You don't want to get your fucking nut in anything because you're such a, you're being pumped. Anything that gonna cause you to have to go get your nuts off the wall, you sever the connection to it. You see, so you don't have to go in there and do it because you don't want to do it. You don't want to do it. You don't want to do it. Okay? You don't want to do it. You've been pumped. And anything that will require you to go in there and get your nuts up off the wall, you're going to sever your relationship with it. Because you do not want to go in there and face your adversary. You don't want to do that. You don't want to do that. So you would rather turn and look at the woman and say, you know what, bitch, fuck you. I ain't fuck you. You talking, you talking all this shit and all this, that. Nah, this is what you gonna belittle yourself. You gonna come here Instead of dealing with the bigger issue and bring this shit to a finale, get it over with. Reclaim your masculinity, reclaim your man, reclaim your woman, reclaim your motherfucking house. You have trivialized your existence to going on the internet and talking crazy about your woman. She didn't, even if some of them didn't went insane, it's because nigga, you ain't made the step. You ain't made the step, nigga. You ain't made the step. Shut your bitch ass up. Go on in. You can go lie to yourself. If you feel that, keep doing them sets, nigga. I'm gonna have your arm. By the time this shit is over, your motherfucking arms, nigga, gonna be big as hell. Just keep doing the sets. If your arms get weak, nigga, do some squats. You see what I'm saying? Squat down, do squats. Keep the shit up. You see what I'm saying? You got to fight through this shit. I'm gonna end on this, and I'll come back to this. You see what I'm saying? Because niggas want to do everything. Get an education, get your economy, do all that. But that does not, you understand, answer to what I just said to you. That does not answer to that. That's a bitch move. That's a bitch move, nigga. I'm just letting you know that now. You see, the thing is, and ending, and I'll come back to this. You know what I'm saying? And I'll come back to this, y'all. There's nothing wrong. Because if something not, criticize, but compromise. You see? Because it can hurt. And that's what it poses when it hurt. Yeah, nigga, that's that soul starting to stir. If it hurt, the soul is starting to stir. You see? But you got to, when you criticize, I hear you niggas out there, and I hear the women too. You see what I'm saying? Leave room for compromise. You see? Because if we don't do that, you know what I'm saying? But you know what? I'm gonna tell you like this. We can't, because we got to state it and state what it is. You see, we got to state what it is. If our woman see in us what I just said, and I see it, I don't need no fucking woman to tell me. I see it for myself. You see, I acknowledge it for myself. I'm the strong man. Somehow they bound. How did they bind our strong men to take our? That's what we need to be finding out. How did they do that? We couldn't have been as strong as we thought we was. Something got in there that wasn't supposed to be in there. That's what we need to find out. How that happened like that. You see, we need to find out how that happened like that and get at that issue. You see, but I feel that if our women see us in a predicament that I see myself in, I see my people in, I see my brothers in. If I see it myself and I see niggas fleeing from it, and then I see the woman who's been, hanging in there with us for, down through the ages she been there, and if they didn't threw in the fucking towel, a lot of them, because nobody has relieved the oppression off of the people, which is the man's job. Then you get some that start to, navigate into a energy where they see the black man as a nothing ass nigga, this, that, and the third. What the fuck is you expecting? You have the power to control that. You see, you have the power to control that. If you would project an image of definitive black manhood, definitive black masculinity, conclusive, ultimate, unconditional black manhood, showing manliness, showing vigor, you see, showing toughness. You see what I'm saying? Showing all these things that's necessary of masculinity. And defining, ultimately, when defining the black manhood, defining masculinity, defining nationalism, Once you define that and you got that masculinity and that vigor and that energy, then you're going to speak into existence nationalism, sovereignty. Because if you are a definitive black man with a definitive black masculinity, you not going to be in no fucking house where you ain't the big dog, nigga. And that's why your bitch ass don't want to acknowledge this. Because you don't want to, you all right. You all right. You know what I'm saying? Being the number 3 dog in the house. Long as you can get some dollars, a couple dollars if you can. But the big dog could come down there and slap you and run your pockets. You see, you still, you still in a position. You see, a weakness. You see, you still in a position of weakness. So, family, I hope so. When we look at what then went on, with our peoples, you know what I'm saying? And we see where we at today. Niggas wearing dresses. I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? I ain't hating on no nigga. Nigga, you wearing dresses, nigga. We're trying to define black manhood too. We don't want niggas like you. We don't want our sons like Dwayne Wade and running around dressing like ASAP Rocky. We don't want that shit. You know what I'm saying? Fuck off with all that craziness. You know what I'm saying? We are defining our black manhood. We're not gonna let y'all do us to fuck y'all how y'all did and think y'all can talk to us and define for us what is right and wrong. Bitch, y'all ain't even gave us, and that's why we got to be even more vigorous in demanding, you know what I'm saying, what's right for our people. Because when you turn back, because I'm gonna end on it, because another motherfucker say, yeah, man. They talking to themselves. Yeah, if it was me, man, I would have, you know what I'm saying? Blase split. Them niggas weak. You know what I'm saying? They weak, nigga. Yeah, nigga. You know how niggas is. Like, nigga, them niggas weak, man. You could do whatever the fuck you want to them niggas. You know what I'm saying? That's all they saying. You know what I'm saying? That's what they saying. So because you have not defined, they feel like, nigga, they can, they could tell you, no, you can't say that. You know what I'm saying? You didn't fail you because you stopped fighting for your sovereignty. And when you stopped that, it was like you threw in the towel, you accepted, and so now you have to abide by the rules of the big dog, nigga. You got to abide, and they gonna run your ass into the ground. The big dog gonna make sure ain't no other motherfucker trying to be the big dog. Don't even wolf, nigga. If you ain't wolfing for me, don't even wolf. If I hear you wolf at some motherfucking body in my house, nigga, I'm biting down on your ass. I do all the wolfing. And if I tell you to wolf, then you can wolf. But don't be wolfing at nobody in my motherfucking house. That's how they do that. You see what I'm saying? You ain't supposed to be showing no form of masculinity. You know what I'm saying? Because masculinity gonna want to exert dominance. You see what I'm saying? And so they figuring, nigga, that's what they did with the brothers on the plantation that did that. They got rid of them. Them the first motherfuckers that gotta go. Anybody's trying to show dominance in African masculinity and ain't buying no bullshit, ain't motherfucker. I might be, but bitch, soon as I can get at you, I'm at you. You see what I'm saying? Spit the food out. Fuck it. I don't gotta eat this shit. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? I eat grass, motherfucker. I don't need that shit. You see what I'm saying? When you got that type of hardness and toughness where you willing to, and for whatever it is, and get where we need to go. You know what I'm saying? Then that's the energy that we need. You can, and I'm gonna end with that. The fact that we turn back from our black is why we are in. When you look around and you see, and it's getting worse and worse and worse. And when you going down a road that you know is the wrong road, don't keep going. You see, it's an illusion that you can go that way and have success. You're not going to have it. You must, I don't give a fuck how far you get down the wrong road. The only right choice is to turn around and go back the other way. The closer and the closer you get, and no matter how long, and it ain't gonna take as long as you think it is to get to the fork in the road where you can go the right way. You see what I'm saying? And that's the best motherfucking answer, to continue to go down a road that is leading to the fucking cliff is the wrong move. So I just want to, put that energy out there to my brothers. You know what I'm saying? Especially who raising sons. You see what I'm saying? To be the next husbands and fathers of black men and women, young black boys, and that can show them the proper way of black manhood so we can turn this shit around. The best way to do it is to train those that are here today. If they young, they under 12, and this, that, and the third, it should be an immediate rites of passage system put in place with a definitive black manhood. You understand what I'm saying? Program to teach them young boys from the time they come out the womb to the time they getting ready to be young men on what it is and what it ain't. And you should be, as the black man, putting those rules and regulations and, you understand, in place for these young men so that we can change this shit around. You see, the fact that we have not had that is the reason why so many of our young brothers is out here today lost, murdering, and that's on us, not defining black manhood. I want to thank y'all for being here today. Take it. The ancestors told me to tell you that. Don't, take it. Grit your motherfucking teeth, nigga. Do you some push-ups. And do you some squats, nigga, and some curls, nigga. And get this shit together. Bite that shit, nigga, and get strong, nigga. And get out here and help change your community. Black power. This is the general saying, hey, arm yourself with knowledge, bang on that wicked ass beast, daily liberation through African education and confrontation. Black power.